Galaxy Fighter. This lesson is called Pause and Resume. Our task is to add a pause button to our game. When the user touches the pause button, the game is paused and a dialog box appears so that the user can resume the game. Let's go to Xcode and implement this. We are inside Xcode. Our task is to add the pause resume functionality to the game. Our plan is to use CCDirector's pause and resume methods and also its isPaused property. We have two new images, normalPause.png and selectedPause.png. We have one new class called Pause Manager. Two classes are affected. Common, where we add some new constants, and Game Layer, where we create the Pause Manager. Let's look at our starting point. Here are the images, normal pause and selected pause. Let's take a look at our code. The common class. We have two new locations, one for the pause button and one for the resume dialog. Let's go to Game Layer, the interface part. Here we are declaring the Pause Manager. And it's nothing new here, it's the business as usual, so we'll not repeat it here. Let's go to Pause Manager, the interface part. Apart from the Game Layer, we have a pause button. Let's go to the implementation part. We have grouped our methods in three groups: initialization, setup, and selectors. Let's begin with the initWith method. We are calling the setup pause method, and here is that method. We just show the pause button on the screen, and here we are calling the selector, called pause. So when the user touches the pause button, that method is called. And here we have it. As you can see, in order to pause, we require that we are not already in the paused state and that no dialog is present. And if both those two conditions are fulfilled, we pause the game, pause the background music, and call the showPause dialog method. And the pause dialog is here. It asks the dialog handler to put up a dialog with the text paused and the button resume. And when the resume is touched, we ask the dialog handler to call the resume from paused method. And resume from paused resumes the game and resumes the background music. That's everything there is to it. So let's try it out.